UNH, United Healthcare, Supreme Court declines to hear United Health's challenge to rule requiring return of Medicare overpayments. That's Uniform November Hotel. MGM and IGT will afford Casino to debut in New Jersey this year. That's Michael Goff.
Alrighty, guys. Good morning. It's Dave Santarelli from Santarelli Trading Exchange and BreakingChartAlerts.com. Welcome. Hope everyone had a really great Father's Day. Markets are looking great here. We ended up going to Clearwater Beach. Great, really great weekend there. But I was talking to a lot of the business owners there and stuff, and definitely things are pulling back significantly. They're saying there. So definitely got to keep that in mind today. The markets are looking good. SPY's continuing to climb. We got SPY contracts that are expiring today, June 21st here. So we're going to be looking for some quick scalps and day trades like we've been doing over the past few weeks here. So here's SPY daily right here. You guys can see we're climbing off the bottom. We had a little bit of support right around that 364.50 down to, about 363-ish there. So we held that support, candle side by side, candle above previous candle's body right now, and with our trade plan, that's a sign that we might get back up to that next resistance, which could either be that 380 or possibly that 390, depending on economic news that's going to be coming out this week. Okay, the big movers here are, we got BABA moving. We got Tesla up 4.5% there. The airlines are getting a nice little climb. Bank of America is up 3.79%.
S&P 500 up 1.73%. Nasdaq Composite up 1.8% after the open.
And you guys,
Microsoft, Cyberproof collaborating with Microsoft.
You guys could see here Bank of America getting a nice climb above that 10-day simple moving average share. Looking pretty good. And let's get on these charts now and take a look. Okay, we got the SPY contracts expiring here today, so we're going to be looking at that June 21st. Bank of America's got a nice move, up over 4%. JP Morgan here, just about everything. Let's go down the watch list quick, look at that 3-month daily, so we could see any, daily types of charts here that are looking ready for a good breakout, because that's definitely what we're going to want to be focusing in on here for some day trades and whatnot. So let's continue to go down here. Baidu. Is Charlie too loud there for you guys? Let me know. Baba, a little bit of a climb there. Google coming off the bottom there, pretty flat. Disney flat, consolidating. Netflix looking good, but still not the type of move I want to see. Twitter, same thing. JP Morgan there, nice breakout on JPM. Bank of America, nice breakout. Delta at lows of the day right now, so would stay away from that. United Airlines, you can see all the airlines coming back, pulling back from the highs of the day. Tesla's still up about 5.13% there, not looking too bad. Everything so far is pulling back from the open. Caterpillar at lows of the day there. Visa's still on the climb there. That's not looking too bad. Shares up about 2.91% there. We've been talking about Visa for a bit. I'm making my watch list here right now. So what I'm going to do is put Visa on my watch list here for a possible swing trade. Okay, so in the morning here, especially a new week starting, definitely like to look for swing trade setups and some possible day trade setups. So Visa, that's one that's going on the swing trade setup. Intel there wasn't doing too much. Google, that's got that split coming up soon, 2200. Not going to go near that yet. Amazon's looking pretty good coming off those lows there. I like that. Looking pretty darn good. Let me see what we are up on Amazon here today. Let's see, positions. Okay, we're up about $3,800 on the Amazon trade there today. Nice, not too bad. Baba continue to go down. Microsoft here, 250, 267. Microsoft's not looking too bad for a possible swing.
Company earlier announcing a 5-year contract with a ceiling value of $241 million.
Now remember, we don't think that the stocks are just going to start climbing here and taking off and hitting new highs. What we're doing here is if we're looking for a scalp trade, we're carefully looking for an opportunity that we could take advantage of a few days of a climb up to that next resistance level for a quick swing trade. And because we definitely see the market and the economy retracting here a bit. So definitely if we look for a call, it's just going to be a quick swing trade for a couple of days. PayPal wasn't looking too bad there. So I always like going down the watch list. I do this in the morning too, but I'm doing it with you guys here so you can get familiar with it. You have your watch list linked with your chart here, so that way you could just go down. I don't even look at the stock name, right up here in the left. I don't even look at that. What I'm looking at over here is when I have this watch list here like this, and I'm going down like this right here, all I'm doing is I'm clicking the down arrow button, and I'm just looking at this section of the map right here. I don't even look at the name. I don't even look at this because I have this on the screen above me, and I'm just hitting my arrow key, and I'm just going down and seeing where do I see a good setup. When I see a good setup, then I'll look at the name and say, okay, now is that a sector or an industry that is going to be doing well over the next few weeks or couple of months there? So that's the big thing that's important to remember there. When you're going down, just look at those charts there. When you find a good setup, then you can take a look at the name in the left there and then say, is that a sector or an industry that is going to be climbing with the current economic and market conditions over the next couple of months? Let me put this back up here. Bank of America was up 4%, now only up 3% here on the day. Everything's pulling back a little bit here. SPY up about 2% though. Market's getting a nice climb. You're seeing what sectors, what industries are on the climb. Pretty soon we're going to be taking a look at the heat map here as well and going over that. But we are definitely going to be looking for some good day trading here today. All right, let's take a look here at SPY now. Let's go down here a little bit more. Snapchat. I definitely was thinking about doing some. I got to put Snapchat on here because I was thinking about picking up about, possibly about 50,000 shares of Snapchat and just holding on to that for a bit. SNAP. Let's see, 50,000. Multiply that by about 12.63. That's about a $630,000 trade. Wouldn't do that many. How about 20,000? Multiply that by 12.64. That's still a little high. Probably about 10,000 shares I'd do then. And if I did 10,000 shares of Snapchat, what's nice about that, 10,000 divide that by 100, that means I could sell 100 contracts per month on Snapchat. So here is that nice little strategy I was talking about. It'd be about a $126,000 trade of shares. And what I'd be doing here is, I could go over here to coverage here, but, that just, you don't have to do that. You could look here, go to that July monthly expo, which would be July 15th. It's already, let's do the August expo so you guys could see there. So the August monthly expo there, the stock's at 1268. If I sell to open the, let's say the 15 strike call right there, not only would I make the difference from where I bought the shares at right now, 1269 to that $15. So 15 minus 12.69, I'd make $2.31 per share, times that by that 10,000 shares. That's $23,100 right there. Plus, since I could sell to open 100 contracts there, 100, multiply that by that 15 strike right here, which is theoretically going for 112. 100 times 112 equals 11,200. So that's a quick 30-some thousand dollar profit right there if it just got up to that next resistance area, that $15 from now until August. And if that did happen, if it was $15 or higher from now until August, they could take those shares, sell them for $15, and it's as simple as saying, okay, where did I buy the shares at? $12.68, and I'm selling them for $15, but I'm also getting that premium right there, like we said, of about $11,000 for for giving someone the right to our shares at $15 from now until August 19th. So that's a really nice thing about doing that with one of your strategies when you're owning shares of stock, because it's free to do and you're bringing in that additional income every single month, which is like a rent check. So I love that strategy right there. Simple covered calls, and you're looking for that opportunity for that quick climb up to that next resistance. And like I said, with a little $120,000 trade like that, that's almost $40,000 in profit there if it just got to $15 from now until August. If not, you keep that $11,000 that you sold someone the right to, and then you're just either up or down depending on where the stock price is and where your shares are at. And then once that expires on that expiration day, August 19th, if it's above 15, obviously they're going to sell your shares at $15 a share to that person who bought that contract. If it's below 15, you still own your shares, and then you could sell another month out and collect another $11,000. And that's the nice thing about doing that. So I'm looking for some good setups here as I'm going down my watch list, looking at that daily chart, seeing which stocks are good value stocks right now. Because look at this here. I mean, this right here, Snapchat was just at 80 bucks a share just back in October of 2021. Just a few months ago. So it went from over $80 a share down to 12 bucks. So, that's either going to be a good buyout opportunity for another company to come in, just like Elon Musk wanted to buy Twitter there. Somebody could look and say, wow, this is a good value here for Snapchat. Let me jump in and take advantage of that. I mean, you're going back to levels that it was trading at back in 2016, 2017, so you got to remember that. All right, let's keep going down this watch list here because I want to get ready for some day trades as the market's climbing. So like I said again, here I'm looking for some opportunities for some swing trades, just going down that watch list here. Apple not looking too bad there either. Squarespace looking pretty darn good. Robinhood's coming off those lows pretty nicely.
In the meantime, it's the first time we've ever said anything positive. No, that's true. They can go down just part and just say no. What do we do? That's different. I think that
ExxonMobil's still climbing up almost 5% there today. Chevron looks like that could get a quick climb back up to that 160. I like looking at the commodities, Bloomberg commodities, or Bloomberg Energy. So I'm going to look at Bloomberg Energy right now quick, see what those prices are doing on the other monitor. And you guys can see right here, Bloomberg Energy. You got WTI crude oil up 1.68%, Brent crude up 1.1%, crude oil Tokyo 0.8%, natural gas down about 3.37%. And then your refined products, this is what you're going to be putting in your tank here, and they are up big time there. Your gasoline up 2% here today, and you guys can see heating oil. Obviously, it's summertime here, so not many people using heating oil there. But still climbing up significantly. This is your gas that you put in your car right here, your RBOB gasoline. So that's up 2% there today. So that's going to be a significant change there in gas prices as you guys are going home today. So keep that in mind. So we could definitely look at a Chevron, ExxonMobil. So I'm going to put that over here. CVX, XOM, and OXY. And possibly even BP. Okay, so Quantum says ExxonMobil, wow. Okay, so yeah, ExxonMobil had that big pullback from 105 all the way down to 90. That's a lot of selling pressure right there. So right now might be a good buy off that bottom. It came down to support right at that 85 area. You guys could see that. If we go out here, 85 with some good base support there. going back for about, not even that long, since April, so it came down, tested that base support right there at 85, starting to get that climb again. Now the stock is in BDM there. You can see the 10 crossing below that 20. But that's just because a lot of the things Biden's been saying about, putting down some basically threats there to the oil companies about making all those profits. Because it's the refineries that are doing that. So we could definitely be looking at Chevron, ExxonMobil, BP, Oxy. We could be looking at Snapchat, Visa, and let's see what else we got here going down as we're wrapping this up here, because we are at 9:45 right now, so it's a nice opportunity to look for some day trades. PayPal.
Can you just put any pressure on Tesla over the longer term, or not really? Well, they're so dominant.
Walmart got slammed. That's consolidating lately. That's going to be a nice pickup there once Apple. Oxy's starting to climb again there as well. That started a where was when Buffett? Here's when Buffett announced his big increase. So, we came down quite a bit there. That might be another nice opportunity to pick up some Oxy. What do you guys think? Do you like that Oxy, Chevron, or ExxonMobil chart here better for a swing trade? Now, what I like to do is we could go and we could calculate the price to earnings ratio of each of these and see which one's going to be a better value here.
Trucks. A car is better than Ford, which is really focused. I don't mean the focus. I mean, are they focused? Meantime, David, does Lucid make it? Does Ford make it?
I think I'm renting one of those in the UK. Yeah, that's going to be great.
When's are you in the UK?
Next week.
Why am I the only person here no matter what?
I don't know.
Why am I the furniture?
I don't know.
So right here we can see, here's Zach's research here. You guys could see ExxonMobil.
That's great. I'm sure our viewers are just fascinated by that.
They're rating it at 3 right there. A hold. But you guys can come down here, see PE ratio 12.66. So you can look at that. Then we can look here at, let's take a look at Chevron.
Baby Pop-Tarts, cheeses,
Oh my God, we have to have a I'm going to do Kellogg tonight. I have to.
14. Let's see Oxy there.
The toxic from the non-toxic, and everybody's happy.
It's true, because everybody knows. Yeah.
It's not bad there for that Oxy.
Do you think Cheez-Its are better or worse than cheese balls?
There's a big picture of me on your show.
My God. Okay.
Look at that.
Did I tell you that my wife doesn't like cheese balls or bacon?
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it there.
Wanted to make that clear. David?
Dylan, ExxonMobil might look the best. Energy is being squeezed hard by the administration, is going to continue to be in trouble a while. I don't think they're going to be in trouble a while because, they have to have both the House and Senate to pass. And, unless Biden does an executive order there. But, I mean, what the hell could he do, really? Say, hey, you're only allowed to make 10% profit this year? He can't do that. It's against the Constitution, so that would be challenged in the courts. But, there's definitely, those big refineries, oil companies are definitely doing something because you can see their profit margins jumping up. ExxonMobil up 5% there. So I was thinking about doing an Oxy, ExxonMobil, or even a BP here. BP looks pretty darn good there. That retraced significantly from, over 34 all the way down to about 27.70 there. So Chevron, ExxonMobil, and we have Oxy there. I like Oxy. I think that's a nice opportunity there. If we wanted to look for a swing trade on Oxy, we could be looking at Oxy. We could just go out to that July monthly expo there, July 15th. You can look at that 58 strike going for about $3.88. Not much volume going on there, so you'd probably want to look at that 60 strike. That 60 strike there is going for about $3 a contract there. But honestly, that 388 is going to be a little bit better there. It's not too bad there with the difference between the bid and the ask. Or you could go out to that August expo, have a little bit safer of a trade, and there you go. 60 strikes there. Even the 57.50s, plenty of volume, open interest there. Not too bad. I mean, you start making money basically above $62. Gets up to that 65, 67. You're going to have a double there from now until the middle of August, which, you know, we're going to see fuel demand at its highest right now. But we'll see. Let's take a look now at SPY and look for some day trade since it's after 9:45 a.m. Let's put this on a today 1 minute chart. We're going to get this ready to go. What happened to E-Trade here?
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
It's called self-care.
The kids will make memories they can remember for the rest of their lives.
Until the day is over, there's always a chance you'll remember it for something else. That's how we're gonna remember it.
This is us, the final chapter, streaming now.
We put everything we had into this. Do not miss the chance to get in.
We had an opportunity, we took it. My family is going to come in here and tackle you. Do this deal.
Shark Tank, Sunday through Thursday, starting 8 Eastern, CNBC.
Franklin University makes it possible.
It's good to be the world's biggest free streaming platform.
This is going to take all day. And I have big plans, brunch, bubble bath.
All done.
Don't trade in or sell by yourself. Go online now for a free valuation at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Introducing the One-A-Day Multi-Plus, a complete multivitamin, plus an extra boost of support for your immunity, brain, and hair, skin, and nails. New One-A-Day Multi-Plus.
Alrighty, guys, so here we go. Here is SPY. We're looking for that resistance right around that 374.11. You know, on a daily chart, let's talk about this quick. SPY, I really think we could get a quick climb back up to about that 380 here over the next couple of days because we had a big, sharp pullback here. So that 380 is an easy target. I'm thinking about doing something for this Friday's expiration on SPY for a swing trade here. You know, if we hold up pretty well. You know, so if I pick up a trade here, I'm probably going to go with Friday's Expo. But if we do get a big climb today, might lock in the profits. But let's see. This week's expiration is going to be the 24th. So we can look at that June 24th Expo. Remember, it's a shortened week. It's already Tuesday. So if I wanted to look for that quick little climb there, the June 24th Expo, and I wanted to pick up that 375 strike, it's going for about $4.27. That's not too bad right there. So if I look at this, I'm probably going to get my order entry ready to go now and pick up something like that for this Friday's expiration as far as the swing trade goes. And first, too, here, I wanted to share with you guys the economic calendar, what's going on this week. So if you guys take a look right here, you know, here's this week's major U.S. economic reports and Fed speakers this week here. So I'm just going to share this in the... I'm going to share this in the trade room with you guys. That way you guys can hold on to this and know exactly what's going on this week right here. Okay.
I'm David Faber, 7 stories up and 120 miles off the coast of Guyana. Join us for an exclusive look inside ExxonMobil.
ExxonMobil at the crossroads. Premieres Wednesday, June 22nd, CNBC.
All right, I'm going to post this in the trade room there for you guys. There is that. Now, SPY's starting to break out. So, like I said,
For May, expecting 5.39 million.
I'm going to be looking for that quick climb here.
Investing for growth, upgrade out
4 minutes
credit
now.
squeeze. Refining is going to be the upside. But what I thought was most interesting was that debt is going to be lower by 17.
All right, do you guys want to do a day trade for today's expo, or do you guys want to, let's see, 375 for today's expo? What's that going for? 375. It's only going for $1.44.
Amongst the leaders, but you know they're still taking incremental steps.
All right, we'll look at something like that here.
That is higher than it currently is in terms of debt.
All right, I'm going to look for today's expo, 375 call. And let's see.
Money coming in, could they be bolder? And that's an important question.
I think that if I
It'll be for that 375 strike call for today's expo then, if we're going to be doing a day trade. But we have that numbers coming out here in about 4 minutes, so just be ready because it's going to move quite a bit. Matter of fact, I'm going to go with that June 24th expo here. I'll do the 375 call on that. I'll pick that up here. It's going for $4.50 there. I'll make like a, let's see, about a 20,000, divide that by 450. So that's about 40 contracts there. Okay, limit.
What do you got on Matt tonight?
I got this guy faded. It's a documentary. And then Richard Kramer. So I've got the whole show. Faber and Kramer. Might as well have. I'm squawk on the streets.
Faber and Kramer.
Faber and Kramer.
That Kramer is spelled with a K.
Yes. Now,
All right, I am in, guys, at $4.55. Here is that trade.
major hit. But they didn't rent Merchant Cooper, and they've got a lot of debt. It sells at 5 times earnings. It's kind of an interesting story on here at $11.
Let me post that in the trade room for you guys.
This one more than half.
But we are in that trade.
Because they're just so far down. I urge people to stay open-minded.
Okay. I'll see you later.
Absolutely. You coming to the hood?
You damn right I am.
Holy cow.
And I'll be in New Jersey. All right, we're continuing to stay on top of this morning's rally. Keep it right there.
COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can
It might be a day or a swing trade.
if the oral treatment is right for you. Oral treatments can be taken at home and must be taken within 5 days from when symptoms first
SPY June 24th,
symptoms of COVID-19.
375
Get tested quickly.
strike
If you
call
test positive and are at high risk for severe disease,
at
act fast.
4.55.
Ask if the oral treatment is right for you. COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too.
If you don't stain your deck, it's like the previous owner is still hanging around.
We already got a nice gain on that there, guys. I mean, that's about an $18,000 trade there, $19,000, but already got a few $100 gain on that as that continues to break out there nicely.
Coming up, existing home sales for May, expecting 5.39 million.
The #1 rated stain, and make your deck yours. Bear, exclusively at the Home Depot.
Sunday nights on Bravo. We're all frenemies. You've been friends somehow and not somehow.
Oh, wait, that's not the one I wanted there. Let's see. There we go.
All new Love Match Atlanta.
There we go.
Sunday night on Bravo and streaming on Peacock.
All right, so if you guys could see right here what I'm going to post in the trade room right now, this is that trade that we just made. And as, oh, she's still breaking out nicely. Big breakout there. All right, let's see. So, let's see. Which one's which here? Okay, there we go. And now, there you go. There's the trade that we just got. I just posted this here. That's the trade that we just got. We're already up $460 on that. But now, if I just refresh that, literally a couple of seconds later, here we go. This is what we're up right now on that trade. I mean, that's a significant move right there. And take a look at that move now. So that one little move right there just made us. Here it is. So take a look. We were up $460. We are now up $980 on that trade right there. That's a big breakout right there. Very nice. 980. John said numbers are out 5.41 million, which is a bullish number. So we got some nice gains on that. Let's see SPY continue that breakout there. There she goes. She's on the climb. We already got a $1,000 profit on that trade. Now, see, if I had that shorter term expo that expired today, that would be massive profits right there. But like I said, I wanted to be a little bit more risk averse there and look for that little further out expo. And it played off beautifully there. We'll look for that continued climb. Let's see. Tesla up 8.31% there on the day, guys. Take a look there at Tesla. I don't know what's going on with this MACD, all this stuff here. Very nice climb here in the markets, guys. Bank of America up about 4% right now. Nice climb in BAC. Looking good.
Inventory continues to be a problem, although it is now rising slightly. 1.16 million homes for sale at the end of May. That's an increase of 12.6% from April, still down 4.1% year over year. Tight supply is keeping prices higher for now. The median price of an existing home sold in May was $407,600, an increase of 14.8% year over year. The first time we've seen a 4 handle on that as well, and it's a new record. Sales are still gaining on the higher end of the market where there's more supply. Sales of homes below $250,000 were down 27% year over year. Sales price over $1 million.
Nice climb there again.
Rising rates are hitting the builders as well, with Lennar's chairman noting a pause from buyers in the company's earnings release this morning. We'll talk to Stuart Milliner first on CNBC coming up in just a few minutes. Mike?
Certainly looking forward to that, Diana. Thank you.
All right, guys, I just closed out of that SPY trade at 471. Oh man, she just freaking broke out. She just broke out big. I just sold it there at 471. That was a nice little gain there. Let's see what we ended up making profit-wise. Boom, boom. All right, let's see. So we were in... See here. So we were in at 455 out at 471, 4.71. Divide that by 4.55. That was a 3.51% gain. Another breakout there on SPY.
Turning to the broader market, the S&P 500 up about 2.4% in the early going. We were down about 11% over the past 2 weeks. So a pretty strong bounce, but one that was due. Joining us now to talk more about it, CFRA Research Chief Investment Strategist Sam Stovall and Morgan Stanley Investment Management Senior Portfolio Manager Andrew Sliman. Good morning to you both, guys.
So we made $640 on that trade.
We seem to be primed for just a little bit of relief, but put it into context just in terms of, I guess, the scale
That's 5 minutes.
Of the damage and what it might tell us about where we are in this sort of life cycle of this bear phase.
Well, good morning, Mike. Yeah, basically we're down 24%, which is really just a minor bear market. But at this point in time, we've actually seen none of the...
All right, so there's number one. And we're just going to continue doing this, guys.
Shares of Lee Auto,
Man, I'm really pissed off, though. Look at those contracts now going for $491. So there you go, guys. Quick, in and out there. You guys could see down here we were in at, let's see. We were in at 9:57, out at 10:02. 5-minute trade. And that little trade right there resulted in a net profit of $640 in 5 minutes. Okay, so we're going to continue doing this. Market's breaking out now, so let's look for another trade. Let's continue doing well here, guys. Great job today so far. All right, let's get ready for another SPY trade. That's looking ready for a breakout. Should have held on to that one. That one now is at, I'd had that one for what? The 24th Expo? At $5 now. Ah, man, that would have been another big, what, $1,200 or more there. All right, let's get the next trade ready to go. SPY.
is at a 40-year low. So to me, that's because obviously oil.
We got right up to that 375 so far here today. That is some resistance. So let's see what we're going to do with that 375 if we're going to start that breakout. Because if we start that breakout, we could easily see 380. But right now, that 375 is going to be acting as some big resistance for the day. So let's see what happens here before we jump into that next trade.
All right, Andrew, I want to step back for a minute and
Earlier
compliment you,
shares
by the way.
now
You are
at
down. Your fund is down a lot less than the broader
87.1.
market.
Just a
So
break.
clearly you saw risk earlier and taken actions to mitigate it. You sound to me like you're getting a little more constructive, but give me your overall market sense here, because you don't sound like you're completely there. Do you think overall the broader market, the S&P has...
All right, let's see. If we start breaking out here, I'm going to enter this trade. I have it ready to go for the SPY June 24th 375 strike call. All I have to do is hit place trade. I'm watching right here on that. How many of you guys got in and out of that first day trade with me? Let me know. I want to know. Qs are breaking out like a hell of a nice day, up 3% there on Qs. I think we're going to continue to climb here today. Let's see Qs though. Qs daily is only getting right up to that 10 right now. SPY, not even at that 10 yet. So definitely. All right, I'm going to look for that entry here, possibly on SPY now. Let's see.
All right, begin to nibble. When do you sort of do even more than that? Is it going to take the Fed sort of being very near the end here in terms of, when we get to the terminal rate and knowing what it is?
Money Please says he's still in it. Nice job there. What's your name again? Wesley, right? I think I got a message from you last night. Was it Wesley Snipes or something? Sounds familiar, that name. There goes SPY again. I'm looking for that climb. I might be entering. I have my button ready to go there. Man, we hold that 10, get that breakout. I'm ready to go, guys. If you have your option chain ready to go, you'll be set. If not, if she breaks out on this and gets a candle above previous candle's body, that's going to be my entry for that next trade. So I'm watching what it's doing at that 10-day simple moving average right now. Quick $640. That just covered our dinner we had the other day. Let's do a couple more of those.
MGNI.
See how it's starting to pull below that 10 right now?
July 12th.
Candle's body. That's where it'd be a nice entry, because then you could target that 375 again and that quick climb there. But she's holding right now, so I'm getting ready to go in case we get that next market breakout. I'm watching Qs over to the right on my other screen here, and Qs are holding at that 10 as of right now. So I'm watching to see what SPY is going to do at that 10. So far, it's holding it here. We start that climb. I got that order ready to go. All I got to do is hit place order.
And typically, bear markets are well above 2 standard deviations from the mean, but right now, we're not even at that level. So, to me, what it indicates is that we still have some more downside.
Like I said, the big thing with trading is patience and discipline. So we're waiting for that signal here. Waiting to see what we're going to do here. See if we're going to pull back down to that blue 20 SMA there as that support area. This is going to be right around that 374.50-ish, a little bit below that. I'm watching Qs over to the right now. Just had a big red candle there below that 10-day simple moving average. So watching SPY, it's probably going to be doing the same here.
Now open and making new lows. Delta Victor Alpha.
The fever has to strike before it breaks. We'll see if
I like
we
that.
get there. Sam and Andrew, thanks very
Negative
much.
Supreme Court ruling.
Let's see.
Thank you.
Wants to get that climb. It wants it. Holding that 374.50, but let's see here. Qs are starting to break down here as well. Now, if you take a look at Qs and SPY here, I mean, they look exactly alike here on the today 1-minute chart, exactly alike. So that's telling you it's a general market, climb or pullback here, what we're seeing today. So, you can basically jump in just about anything and make some money there as long as you get the direction right. The way we're going to get that direction right is by looking at SPY and Qs and following the trade plan with that. Because if SPY and Q start pulling back, guess what? Your Apple and all those other tech stocks are going to pull back as well. So, you know, you're better off watching SPY and Qs here and seeing what the general market's doing. Now, we came down, tested that 374.50. You see the wick came right down there on SPY. It also came down to that blue 20-day simple moving average on Qs. Starting to get that climb. Let's see if we could climb above that 10-day simple moving average right now, and that's probably where I'd be looking for an entry into that next day trade for a quick little scalp.
And
Growing
the
too fast in some
facilities.
areas, and so it requires a reduction in.
If we get that climb, like I said, the order I have ready is for that June 24th, 375 strike call. June 24th. Not today's expo, it's the June 24th. All I got to do is hit place trade here, and it's ready to go. So I'm just waiting for that move.
Remember that we will be getting their Q2 delivery numbers shortly after the end of the month, probably July 1st or 2nd. And when they come in, the expectation is that they will be a little bit down compared to Q1.
All right, guys, I'm in that trade at 468.
Factory in Shanghai, as they have COVID restrictions in that country, so the volume there is going to be restricted, and that's why the Q1 numbers or Q2 numbers will be down, or the expectation is that they will be down compared to Q1. One other thing to keep in mind, you heard Elon Musk talk about the overall growth. They do expect to grow
In that trade at 468.
over the next year. Remember, they're ramping up in Texas.
REV,
as well
Revlon
as in
shares
Japan.
moving
And this is a company
on
that is
heavy
still
volume
in
now.
growth
Romeo
mode,
Echo
though on the
Victor,
white collar side, he believes the
$4.56.
prudent thing is to trim the staffing for now. And he was also asked today, guys, about the lawsuit that's been filed in California by a couple of former Tesla employees saying that Tesla violated the state laws when it comes to mass firings or mass layoffs, and that there should have been greater notice. And
It's a nice thing about this trade. This is a one that you could be holding even going into, you know, Friday here. You know, look for that 380. You know, so that could be worth at least $5 there if she continues that climb.
That was his response when asked about that lawsuit in California.
Yeah, it was an interesting interview overall. Earlier, we used some excerpts conversation about Twitter.
See, we'll be looking for that climb above that 375 there.
You know this, but I mean, how much did they increase? Do you know how much staffing over the last few years has gone up amongst this group?
Already got a decent gain on that.
A
Couple $100.
I don't have a total number, David. I don't have a total number. They have about 100,000
See,
employees.
we're up about $300 on that trade now, about 1.6%.
That means you're cutting anywhere between 3,000, 3,500, something like that, in terms of the white-collar staff that is going to be cut back. But they have been growing aggressively, especially not just in terms like vehicle design, but they have so many software engineers. I mean, Tesla really is a software company. And as they have grown, it's only natural, David, that perhaps every once in a while you get a little too aggressive. And when you have the issues that you're facing worldwide right now in terms of costs and in terms of production,
I just sold that at 470.
I wouldn't be surprised if they started adding back white-collar.
These larger contracts are taking like 15 seconds to fill here. So when I sold it, it was at 475. But by the time it got executed at 470, and now she's breaking out, of course. Those 375s now for that 24th now. 375s are going for about 481. And I sold at 470. So, I mean, still a gain. You know, we made $80 on that trade. But definitely could have held on a little bit longer there. I should still be in that trade. It's just when it had that breakout, I hit sell. And then with my larger contracts, it had one of those where it pulled back sharply. And then once it filled, it had that next pop. So let's see. 4.7, divide that by 4.68. That was a small, you know, not even it's a 0.5% gain there.
And we'll bring you special coverage as warranted, in fact, to get that key rule. Mike?
All right, as we head to a quick break, here's a look at our roadmap for the rest of the hour, including a first on CNBC interview with the chairman of Lennar as the once hot housing market continues to cool. Plus, chaos continuing in the crypto markets. Bitcoin bouncing back this morning after dipping below $18,000 for the weekend.
That one's not even worth posting there, but, you know, like I said, it's one of the trades. Dave, nice job there. Made $1,100 so far today. Well done. Let's see, what time is this? 10:14. Okay, so there's that trade right here that we just did.
Oral treatments can be taken at home and must be taken within 5 days from when
Here is
symptoms
a nice picture of the trade room there. Where the hell is it?
Don't wait.
Dave, total gain $1,114 there. Nice job there, guys.
Fast. Ask if an oral treatment is right for you. COVID-19 moves
All right,
fast.
so like I said, I just posted this there. There was that gain there. It was a very small gain, 0.5%, $80. I was in the trade for about 2 minutes. You know, I should have, you know, what happened there was right here, this candle, it got up here, right up to around that 375, and I told you guys I would target that 375. So when I saw it break out, I placed a market order, and it took like 10 seconds to fill, and then it pulled back like right here and sold right there, and then it got a quick climb again. So that's what happened with that. But what was that first trade? We made $640 and $80. So far today, we are up a total of $720. So $720 so far today, not too bad. Now let's look for that next setup, because that upset me there with that SPY. So now I'm gonna show that. We'll get ready to go. But see how it keeps coming up to that 375 and failing? That's what you got to keep in mind there. Let's see, June 24th. 375 call, and we will look for that next setup here. But notice how it's failing to really break out just yet.
Selling your car is fast and easy at WeBuyAnyCar.com. Get in, get out, get paid. Company 8 Gold. It's good to be the world's biggest, freest, funnest, for everyone.
I'm getting that order ready to go here just in case we get that breakout. What's she at, about 478, 480?
Just an investor. You're an owner. That means that your priorities are ours too.
All right, I'm in at 483 there, guys. I'm in at 483. I'm in that trade 483. We'll see if we can get that next climb here. I just don't want to see that top at that 483 and then it stall out there a bit. You know what I mean? Here we go. There we go. Nice little climb there. We're in at 483.
That's right. I'm joined by Lennar's Executive Chairman Stuart Miller. Stuart, thanks so much for joining us, and congratulations on a very
See if we can get that climb there.
I want to get right to Q3.
Qs are ready to break out again, right around that 283.
The quarter's end are causing buyers to now, quote, pause and reconsider. How deep a pause do you expect, and do you expect it to be anything like the last housing crash we saw over a decade ago?
Good morning, Diana. And, you know, I hate to just step over Q2, but that's behind us. And
Qs are breaking out there at highs of the day right now on Qs. Let's see if SPY's going to do the same. There we go. What do we pay for that, I say? 483. Come on, we got to break out there. That's struggling at that 375. I don't want to see that sharp pullback right there. If it does, I will sell.
What has been an extremely sharp rise in interest rates. It's almost doubled in 6 months. As they process that, it's natural that there would be a little sticker shock, a little bit of a pause, and there will be some reconciliation. At the end of the day, we have a housing shortage across the country. We're going to continue to build homes, and we'll adjust price as needs be.
Qs want to break out there again.
Laser focused on affordability, on cancellations, and on buyer traffic. Number one, have you started to see more cancellations? And two, you still have prices, the average price on a Lennar home up 17% in Q2, and you're guiding toward higher prices as well. Are you able to reduce prices given your costs?
So the answer is yes. The prices will flex. We're a price taker as the market adjusts. We basically set
OVID, Over Therapeutics, granted U.S. patent for Aboxadol for therapeutic treatment of 1p36 deletion syndrome. That's Oscar Victor.
Who said that there? Quantum? You want me to show you my Amazon trade there? You want to see my Amazon?
We are very focused focused on affordability, making sure that every home that we build is meeting the needs across the country. And yes, we're still able to produce a healthy margin, even as prices, wages, costs rise. We're able to manage that balance.
And how do you think you, as well as your other large builders in the market, are going to adjust to this new level of demand? We saw actually the number of homes under construction in the housing starts numbers last week were up 25% year over year. Those are unfinished homes. Any concern that you're going to be oversupplied in the coming months?
No, I think that
There's the Amazon trade there today.
if you look at the numbers of home
Here's the Amazon shares that we have. The Amazon 1400 up $6,839 today. Not bad. Overall, pretty good day. And there we go. We got SPY on the climb there again. Let's take a look. What are those contracts at? 476, 478. Come on, let's see that breakout. There goes Q's. Get right up to that 283. SPY's at 483 now on those.
after some pausing along the way. So it'll be a little bit bumpy, but I still think that we're going to answer
485, 486. There we go. There's that climb.
At this point is a little more like guessing.
We're in at 483. And there we go. Another nice breakout there, guys, on SPY. Another nice run there. Beautiful climb. We're at 492 now.
Well, guidance is more like guessing in that over the short term, over the next quarter or two, we're going to have to adjust.
496, 497. There we go. Nice climb there, guys. 497.
That means that we're going to see a
98.
move forward and make the adjustments that are necessary. Against that
All right, guys. I am out at 497. That was a nice gain there from 483 to 497 on 40 contracts. That was a nice gain right there. Here we go. We are 3 for 3 now with day trades, guys. 3 for 3, baby. Yeah. Let's see. 497, 4.97. Divide that by 4.83. And that trade we made about, let's see, 2.9% on it. Man, there she goes, still breaking out. Let's see, 2.90% gain, and that was in 4 minutes.
And we think that that company is an excellent participant in a market just like this. I think that what you're going to see is that
and let's see, so 4.97, man, she's still going, minus 4.83. That was $14 per contract. 14 times 40. So that's $560.
And it rotates its inventory. I don't think you'll see big buildups in inventory for the iBuyers or for the home builders in general. And I think you'll continue to see the housing market find stability.
Thanks so much. Mike, back to you.
All right, so here is that nice gain there. SPY at $5 now. We're just going to continue doing that. I mean, we're up what, over $1,000 here today already. So here is that last trade, guys. Here you go. You guys could see $560 gain. We were in and out of that trade 1017 to 1022. We were in for $4.83 and out at $4.97 there. Remember, there's 100 shares per contract, so we were in for $483 per contract, out at $497 a contract. So that's a $14 gain times 40 contracts there. That's $560. So about 3% in 4 minutes. Not bad. Now let's look at that next move here. Markets want to climb. Let's get ready for that next day trade here. I'm going to get ready. Options. SPY. Buy to open. We'll do the same thing. 40. I'm going with that June 24th, though, to be a little bit on the safer side. Now, see, if I go with that June 21st, I'm going to have much larger gains on that. Much larger. All right, so let's see. If I wanted to do that, I could pick up the June 21st 376 call. That's going for about $1.25 there. And I could be looking for a much larger move there with that. But, you know, like I said, it's better to be on the safe side. So I'm going to go with those 24th expos. I'll move it up to the 376 now. Call. And I got that ready to go. So it'd be for the June 24th 376 strike call. And I have it ready to go for a market order if I get that signal. If I don't get a signal, not placing a trade. Like I said, we're going to be disciplined, patient, and looking for the right setups. We're 3 for 3 so far today. Let's go 4 for 4. How many of you guys were in and out of those quick scalps day trades there? Lasted 4 or 5 minutes. I really want to know, because if you guys don't like this day trading, I'll just go right to swing trading still, you know. But I figured there's a few of you that love these quick day trades and scalps. So I figure on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays we could do that. Or whatever day we have expiration contracts there. Dylan said, I do enjoy the scalping day trading. Keep the day trading scalps on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Hayden says, I did, but can't day trade anymore, waiting for a swing. Hayden, you got to get that cash account there, brother. You get that cash account, you can make as many day trades as you want. That's one way to, you know, get away from that pattern day trading rule for the $25,000 to day trade. You can get away from that with a cash account. That means you're not using margin. You're only allowed to day trade the available cash that you have in your account each day. So if you have $2,000 cash in your account and you find a trade that's, $2 a contract, you can buy 10 of those. You know, like 10 day trades of that, in and out. You just can't go over it because that'll be $200. So 200 times 10, that's 2,000. You just can't go over that $2,000 that's cash available in your account there if you had that, for example.
Of that ETF. They're both up double digits for the year again, despite what is a tougher month. Exxon, by the way, also did get an upgrade.
Dave, if you got flagged, that's because you have a margin account there. I'd make that a cash account so you could do these quick scalps. Otherwise, you know, you're going to be in trouble from day one because I could already tell you're more of a day trader scalper than a swing trader. So the way you'd get around that is with a cash account. Take that margin off. And like if you have TD Ameritrade or E-Trade, all you have to do is simply just open up a new account. They have all your information, so it's like it literally takes 10 seconds, and then you just set up that account as a cash account. And then you have two accounts when you log into your account there, and you could just transfer money from one to the other, and it's available immediately for trading. So, I mean, it's really easy to do there. If you have E-Trade, you just go open new account and make that one a cash account. It opens immediately, and then you could just transfer money from your other account into that one, and you could start, you know, day trading that one immediately today. So there's a lot of ways around things. You just got to know what you're doing and look it up. If it takes a couple business days to process, it's definitely because you have you're new to E-Trade or something. But if you have an established account with E-Trade and you open up an account there, it's instantly.
Whoa, guys! At State Farm, we actually get to know you.
Or if you transferred funds, you know, from your checking account to E-Trade, then that'll take a couple of days. But if you have money in E-Trade already, here we go. SPY ready to climb there. Get ready to go. If we get this breakout, let's see, they're about $4.32 a contract there for those 376s. I'm going to get that ready to go just in case we start that climb here. Watching to see if we're getting that climb. Like I said, I have this ready to go. June 24th, 376 strike call. Market order.
IFBD.
Got it ready to go. I didn't place it yet. Just ready. I'm watching cues over to the right there, too, to see if that's going to start to break out here as well. I want to see cues move a little bit more before I jump into some SPY.
MYND Pharmaceuticals announcing phase 2.
There we go. All right, I'm going to jump in.
MYND1. 441. As
I'm in at, let's see, come on, mama.
Yankee
441. I'm in at 441. So I'm in 376 at 441. They're already at 445 there. And there we go. We're still breaking out. Nice little climb there. Let's see if we continue make some highs of the day there on SPY.
Update at this hour. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland making a surprise visit to Ukraine. Garland is meeting with Ukraine's Prosecutor General to, quote, discuss U.S. and international efforts to help Ukraine identify, apprehend, and prosecute those individuals involved in war crimes and other atrocities in Ukraine. The January 6th committee is returning for its fourth hearing later this afternoon. It will focus on the pressure the White House applied.
I'm not liking how Qs are looking over to the right there. I want to see SPY hold this 10.
To detail the ways former President Trump and his allies tried to get state officials to
What did I say I paid for that 376? You guys remember?
Yes, Novartis. U.S. Appeals Court rules against Novartis.
441. Okay, I paid 441. So I already got a gain on that. 330, 437, 439, 441. Come on, let's get that next breakout. 444, 445, 46. Nice little climb here, guys, on that. 450 on those. Nice climb there. All right, I'm out at 445. See, these market orders here are killing me because I'm doing larger contracts. So I'm going to start doing limit orders here. But here was the buy to open. Here was the sell to open here. That was for 40 contracts. She's still freaking breaking out. 460 now. Damn it. Damn. That would have been another like $1,000 right there. 4.45, divide that by 4.41. So that was about a 1% gain there. So nothing major. 1% gain. And that was in 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. Let's see. Net profit equals 4 times 40. $160. So it wasn't much there. But I mean, it adds up, you know. Keep going in and out of these trades. It adds up. Man, look at that breakout. 470 now. Damn it, I should have held in a little bit longer. Should have held in a little bit longer. So here was that trade right here, guys. We are now, what, 4 for 4 or 5 for 5 with day trades. $160 on that trade, 1%. In at 1030, almost 1031, out at 1032. Less than a 2-minute trade, 1% gain, $160. I'll be looking for that next entry there because I'm really pissed off I missed that move. That was just at 460. So, that's like 20, that's almost 30 cents there more than what I paid for. So 30 times 40, that's an extra $1,200 I missed out on for literally holding an extra 15 seconds. So I'm going to hold on to this next one a little bit longer. SPY, buy to open, same thing, 40 contracts, Expo. June 24th, 376, call, market order. It's ready to go just in case we start, not placing the trade yet.
I think that there are pockets of the market that have had their pain and maybe due for some relief, but overall S&P 500.
Yeah, I'm doing larger contracts, so it's either that or maybe it's TD Ameritrade. Maybe it's not as quick as E-Trade there. I don't know. I never really looked and compared platforms how quick they are. One of them might be 3 seconds faster or slower than the other one, and that's a big difference there. But let's take a look at what we did here so far. So let's give a quick count up here. So while we're doing this, because I'm watching the market over to the right there, it's just consolidating. Okay, so last trade we made $160. Okay, so that's 1 for 1 there. Trade before that, this will be 2 for 2. We made 560, so 160 plus 560. That's 720, 2 for 2. This is that small one. This is going to be 3 for 3. Takes us up to 800, 3 for 3. And then here's the one.
Back end, that tends to make it pretty hard to track.
4 for
We saw that
4
over the weekend.
plus
Compare it to the
640.
subprime mortgage crisis. Many right now
Up $1,440. And that's 4 for 4. Did we do any other ones?
are calling this a mini financial crisis. One way to assess the damage, total value
Nope.
watch. They also call that.
So 4 for 4 so far there today, guys.
In this ecosystem, some call it decentralized finance or DeFi.
And we are up $1,440. So not too bad there. Now let's continue, because if we start to break out here again, I want to be ready to go and pick up another trade.
The supply of USDC, that's a cryptocurrency pegged to the price of the dollar, also known as a stable coin, has grown by $5 billion since the start of May, while Tether, which is based overseas, has seen $13 billion worth of redemptions. Mike.
Kate, thank you very much for setting up the conversation here. For more on the crypto space, let's bring in Tether and Worldwide Asset Exchange co-founder.
SPY looks like it wants to break down a little bit here. Might be a nice opportunity to look at some SPY puts. Let me see. That would be a day trade. June 21st. I'd probably look at the 374s. Put going for about $1.08.
Stiff test of what this is going to become, what these products might become. What is your read on that, especially as regards to things like Tether?
If it starts to break down a little bit here, I might look at that. The June 21st 374 strike put. If we break below that 375, I'm going to enter into this put, okay? It's for the SPY June 21st 374 strike put. I have a market order ready to go. All I have to do is hit place order, and I'm going to be doing that if we break below that 375 with body below. Because I see how it's been struggling here for the past, what, since about 10:15 here, or 10:20. It's just been struggling a little bit there. Let's see, it's starting to break out here. Let's see, maybe we'll be changing this to some calls again. Okay, let's see, change order. Let's see, do I want to change order yet? Let me see if Qs are going to break above that 20. It is. Okay, so let me go back in here, change this. All right, we can look at the June 21st, 370. Let's see, 376. Let's see, what's that going for? 376 calls for today. They're going for about $1.18. Oh, we could certainly be looking at that. If we break above that 375.50, I'd probably do that. The 376 strike calls for today's expo. But so far, nothing yet.
I noticed you shaking your head while you were listening to Kate's report. You know, where are we in terms of this de-leveling, particularly amongst many of these institutions? Is the unwinding kind of done?
Let's see if it's going to start that breakout. Watching Qs. Doesn't want to move yet on Qs. Qs are still below that 1020.
About a $250 million capital infusion from FTX. So that sends a very positive message. I will say this, even I was surprised.
SPY struggling here a little bit too, consolidating a bit. I'm watching Qs over to the right. I want to see that SPY start to break out here. But Qs are pulling back a bit.
I think you're going to see now is a lot more people when they are ready.
Qs are ready to climb there. Let's see.
They're going to be a lot more concerned about what are you doing.
Wants to.
And that was a question I kept asking. If we're giving you crypto as collateral, what are you doing with that collateral? And it looks like some of the shops were hypothecating it. And then they couldn't withdraw fast enough as crypto declined.
A lot of more connections, perhaps. I mean, it sounds reminiscent of the housing market and the securitizations that took place in 07, 08, that we were not quite certain as to the leverage on leverage on leverage on leverage.
It's hard to enter here. I mean, I'm ready to go with that 376 strike call, but, you know, it's just waiting. Okay, there we go. I wanted to see that move right there. I am in at $1.28 on that trade. I'm in at $1.28.
Crypto leverage is really other people with crypto lending it out. So it is a closed system, which is why when you see $1 trillion evaporate from the crypto markets, you don't see that spread to other financial instruments. So it's very different from that perspective.
Big picture, on the way up when crypto was furiously rising in price and value, and everyone said this is reflecting mass adoption, it's reflecting the underlying technology and the embrace of it. We didn't have a control in the experiment, meaning you could tell us that it was about the technology, but really it was about chasing the price on some level, at least for some people, and putting leverage on top of it. This is a control on that experiment in a sense. What's left? I mean, in terms of the technology, what's going to live? What's being built?
I would say, first of all, DeFi is spectacular, primarily because of how fast you can innovate on a blockchain. There's a lot of what
I just want to see it hit that 376 there.
RDHL, Red Hill Biopharma, granted U.S. patent.
So a lot of experimentation that'll continue.
These ones that expired today are quite expensive.
Kinase 2 inhibitor for treating coronavirus infection. That's Romeo Delta Hotel.
Or not expensive, but volatile, I should say.
Very well positioned to take a piece of that or even expand on it. Metaverse, which is kind of like gaming as well. The primary business model for that will be NFTs. And I think soon we're going to have wearable, affordable AR glasses. And when augmented reality becomes more commonplace, the business model and revenue model that drives that will likely be NFTs. So there's a lot more that blockchain can contribute, a lot of technology.
Right, but seems not necessarily.
Qs are getting a nice little break out there.
Price for the coins.
It's always hard to peg that, right? Because these things are based on supply and demand, how much the blockchain is being used, whether there's alternatives. So crypto, I think, will always be quite volatile for that reason.
William, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Well, after the break, we're going to talk with Kellogg. We're going to talk about Kellogg's plans to split into three. First, though, check out the top gainers on the S&P so far this morning, led by. Want to guess? Yeah, Tesla. We're back after this.
Attention, please. Millions of AT&T and Verizon customers are suffering from unexpected price hikes and economic adjustment charges. There is a solution. Right now, when you switch your family to T-Mobile Magenta Max, you can get up to $1,000, and you'll get T-Mobile's price lock guarantee. They won't raise the rates of your rate plan ever, because you are entitled to.
Come on, get that next breakout here.
You may be eligible to receive up to $1,000 from T-Mobile, and you should listen to me. I'm a British actor.
No matter where you're going or what you're doing, a healthier summer starts at CVS. So go ahead and be sportier, sweeter, yummier, sunnier, closer, and together. CVS. Healthier happens together.
The kids who are making memories they can remember for the rest of their lives.
Until the day's over, there's always a chance you'll remember it for something else. That's how we're gonna remember it.
This is us, the final chapter, streaming now.
I'm a first-time home buyer and I'm using Realtor.com.
All you gotta do is go to Realtor.com or download the app. We knew that we had to find a house to fit our growing family.
I needed a home office.
And I needed us to not have a roommate anymore.
The 3D tours are awesome. We could see a place without actually going there. And real-time alerts made sure I never missed out on the listing.
As soon as the house came on the market, I was like, oh, the house is up.
We could not have found this home without Realtor.com.
Don't get the boxy on it.
The CNBC Investing Club morning meeting. Jim Cramer and Jeff Marks's live daily strategy session. Inside market headlines and the moves Jim is making for his charitable trust. The morning meeting. Scan the code or go to cnbc.com/join the club. The biggest free stream with the most inclusive content. Tubi, watch free.
Chromebooks are seriously easy to set up right out of the box. Just sign in with your Gmail and bam. All your files are right there. Now get after it, because you're good to go. Switch to setting up the easy way. Switch to Chromebook.
What do you guys think? Market done making highs of the day? Or you think we're going to see a continued climb here and a continued breakout in the market?
While Frontier shares spiking to the highs, global stocks are booming in
This
India.
morning, the court did not, however, hand down a ruling on the case that has fixated the nation. That's Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health. That could be the case that strikes down abortion rights that have been in place in
There
this
we
country.
go. Nice breakout.
Roe versus Wade back in
See it
1973.
continue.
Instead, the
It's trying to break that resistance. Just struggling with that resistance area. Come on. Just needs one quick candle. There we go. 132, 133. Nice breakout there. See it continue.
Inmates access to evidence. So we do expect an additional round of decisions coming up on Thursday, but there's no indication of when that abortion decision might be coming. That's just the way the Supreme Court works.
Eamon, thank you. We'll continue to wait, and you'll be there. Kellogg shares, meantime, are rising after announcing plans to separate into 3 independent public companies. Our Sarah Eisen spoke with the CEO earlier today and has more on all that. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, good morning. Interesting to see Kellogg shares up only 3%. They're up as much as 9% pre-market. The news today, the company is breaking up. A more than 100-year-old consumer giant is now going to become 3 public companies. The main one will be comprised mostly of snacks and the international cereal and noodles business. Think Cheez-Its, Eggo waffles, Pop-Tarts. CEO of Kellogg, Steve Callahan, telling me earlier this morning, this is going to be the company where the growth is. Listen.
It's over an $11 billion business that will be the global snacking company. She said great gems. And if you think about Pringles, it's a worldwide brand, an iconic brand. But think about brands like Cheez-It, Pop-Tarts, Rice Krispies Treats. They're principally domestic brands, but as we've tinkered with putting them in international markets, they've done extremely well. So the international expansion opportunities are absolutely great. The ability to focus on just those brands and just in the mostly the snacking space, is a tremendous opportunity.
Let's just get that quick climb up to 376 there. That's all I want to see.
It's a very growthy company.
Quick climb to 376, Spy. Let's go. Let's do it.
That growthy snacks company. Wall Street really never gave Kellogg credit for brands like Pringles, which have been growing double digits, because of the slow or non-existent growth in the cereal business. Well, now U.S. Cereal will be a separate company. It'll be spun off and include brands like
Qs are getting a nice breakout there. Qs are at highs of the day.
And then there's a third company that will be created here. That is a pure play plant-based food company, a lot smaller, including Morningstar Farms. That's the big brand there. It could be a potential acquisition target, according to the CEO. Headquarters of the global snack company moved to Chicago from Michigan. Kellogg already has a big office there and a big operation in the Windy City. The other 2 remain in Battle Creek, Michigan, and I'm told nobody...
Alrighty, guys. I am out of that trade. I waited long enough. I was out at $1.33. And the nice thing about that trade, it was a quick day trade, but the nice thing about that was I did it with this Expo 50 contracts, quick in and out. She's probably still climbing there. I was out at $1.33. So let's see here. What do we make? 1.33, divide that by 1.28. That was a 4% gain.
Huge split-offs, J&J, GE, they take years. Capital structure, obviously.
It took freaking long enough, though.
Takeover possibilities. I mean, why not try and sell the whole company as opposed to splitting up into 3 pieces?
Because I think the rationale...
So let's see. So that's 5 cents. 5 times 50. That was $250. It was a smaller trade. Let's see, is this the right one here? Yep, here we go. So here we go. So this was 5 for 5 now. 5 for 5. There we go. About a 4% gain, $250. 50 contracts. We were in at 1040, out at 1048. 8-minute trade. That's a long trade for us. All right, so we're starting to climb again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Looks like it wants to have that next breakout, but it doesn't matter where the heck it moves. We're going to make money either way.
So I think there are a lot of opportunities, and the food stocks, even though they've had a pretty good year
Let's see. I have the 376 strike call ready to go for today's expo if we get that breakout, okay? Just letting you know.
Yeah, Dirk Connecticut's out there buying stuff still. 2.9 billion for Cliff Bars.
Yes.
And just to be clear, Rice Krispie
We've got 'em on
snacks are
tomorrow.
going to mean a different company relative to Rice Krispies?
Correct.
Waiting to see if we're going to break that 376 here. Qs are looking pretty good.
Well, with the consumer companies, you know,
Yeah,
I
no,
cover those for you
you
personally.
do a great job.
Thank
Realistic
you.
Treats, doing all the
I
interviews.
don't have a documentary though.
Yeah, no, and you're not
That's
going
very
to.
exciting.
You're not going to. Preventing that.
Thank you. So supportive.
Lay my body across the road. All right, coming up at the top of the hour, we're going to have Tech Check coming to you live from Cannes. The CEO of Snap, Evan Spiegel, talking the future of social media, digital advertising, a lot more. Don't want to miss that. Stay with us.
Easy Trend Tracker is sponsored by CME Group. CME Group, where risk meets opportunity.
People with plaque psoriasis or psoriatic arthritis are rethinking the choices they make, like the splash they create, the way they exaggerate, or the surprises they initiate. Otezla, it's a choice you can make. Otezla is not an injection or a cream. It's a pill that treats differently. For psoriasis, you can achieve clear skin with Otezla. For psoriatic arthritis, Otezla is proven to reduce joint swelling, tenderness,
Qs are starting to get another climb here. Let's see.
has no requirement for routine lab monitoring. Don't use if you're allergic to Otezla. Otezla can cause serious allergic
Get ready to go on that trade that you see right there on the screen. Just waiting to see what it's going to do with that 376.
If you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts, or if these feelings develop. Some people taking Otezla reported weight loss. Your doctor should monitor your weight and may stop treatment. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur. Tell your doctor about your medicines and if you're pregnant or planning to be. Otezla, show more of you.
Sunday nights on Bravo. We're all Randy.
All right, Qs are getting that climb, so I'm going to jump in. I'm in at $1.42 on those. I'm in at $1.42.
All new Love Meant Atlanta every Sunday at 9 on Bravo and streaming on Peacock.
Centrum multi-gummies aren't just great tasting. They're power-packed vitamins that help unleash your energy. Loaded with B vitamins and other key essential nutrients. It's a tasty way to conquer your day. Try Centrum multi-gummies, now with the new look.
News is happening now. A look at what's making headlines around the world.
We're coming over here with breaking news.
This is a significant moment.
Whenever it happens, wherever you are, NBC News, streaming free now.
See, so far it's struggling with that 376, so I'm watching that.
Party town. It's time to let loose. It's time to let loose. Hold on for Bravo's most epic season of below deck sailing yacht ever.
One woman titled out.
Want to see that next breakout. I'm watching Qs over there, the same thing, right around that 283.50. Looks like it might pull back here a little bit.
Catch an all-new episode of Below Deck Sailing Yacht every Monday night at 8 on Bravo.
AMED,
As
Amedisys, Bank of America,
a little bit more difficult
downgrading to an underperform, Alpha Michael Echo Delta.
Nice little climb again here. Let's see if we can continue this breakout. Make a nice new high here and continue that climb a little bit. Break out of that consolidation. Let's see if we get it.
What has been an extremely sharp rise in interest rates. It's almost doubled in 6 months. As they process that, it's natural that there would be a little sticker shock, a little bit of a pause, and there will be some reconciliation.
There we go, breaking through that resistance. We're right up to about $1.47 now.
Earlier this hour on Swap on the Street, the housing market, of course,
See that next climb there?
very
Analysts,
fuel stretch. Joining
both
us now to discuss
maintaining
Redfin CEO
their rating
Glenn Kelman. And Glenn, always good to have you. Just
and
give me your take on what
lowering
you
their
just
price
heard there
target.
from Mr. Miller. You agree with him?
That's Alpha Michael Echo
He
Delta.
nailed it. I agree with him 100%. Interest rates have increased at an unprecedented rate, and that is causing buyers to pull back.
Simple as that. How long
S&P futures hitting
does this continue?
3780 at the high
Nice
of
climb here, guys.
Well, there are some
104.
profound demographic shifts that are in favor of the housing market. Millennials have come of home buying age. People can work anywhere. So at some point, I expect people to continue to buy homes. Obviously, they're still doing that now, but I think it'll come back to a higher rate. It just might take a while. It might take 6 months. It might take 18 months. Nobody can guess where the economy is going. And consumer sentiment is just at an all-time low.
Yeah. Well, you recently, unfortunately, had to lay off some employees as well. I think 8%.
Reuters reporting lead Republican negotiator in U.S. Senate gun talks, John Cornyn, expects a bill on Tuesday.
Bill on Tuesday for gun laws. Let's see how that's going to affect the market there.
Responsibility for the fact that we had too many people coming into this home buying season. We had been hiring at a berserk rate in 2020 and 2021 just to keep pace with the housing market. And then everything went soft very quickly, and we found ourselves idle in many departments. So we're at the right size now.
Senator
I
Cornyn
wish we had handled it better earlier.
says that negotiators expect to introduce a bill to address mass shootings later
Glenn, you mentioned
today.
the
A bill to address mass shootings later today.
right? Yeah, mortgage rates have gone up so quickly that it's probably
Should be good.
frozen and felt like it's locked a lot of potential sellers in the market, but you still have the demand. You mentioned the demographic wave. I mean, the late 70s, people point out, was a very good market.
Man, these candles here, see how much smaller they are? Much more stressful trading candles like this. Yeah, I mean, it's still holding that 20, but it's stressful here. Because it's not a true breakout. It's consolidating for a while. We need to break above that 376 and hold above it. Get a candle above it for that confirmation of that next nice climb there.
And what we're seeing is that about 1 in 4 homes are now being discounted. So
See if we could hold. Green candle above this one would be really nice there.
So even though demand is down about 15%, our offer win rate is significantly up because almost every offer we write ends up winning. So we're telling buyers that if you've been frustrated over the spring, you come back into the housing market. It just depends on whether they can afford it. The median payment for a median home has increased 50% because that's the product of interest rates and home price increases, and both have shot through the roof. So it's really just a question of how much dry powder the consumer has, especially after their 401k has been waxed.
Yeah. You were talking about the pain of having to lay off employees and right-sizing your company. What about, the pain of watching a stock decline, 85% over the last year? How is that impacting morale at the company?
All right, I'm out of that SPY trade there at $1.44. It was stressing me out there. That was a long time for that. I was waiting for it. It's probably going to move now. It's looking ripe, ready for a nice move there. I'm out at $1.44. I made $2 a contract. I had 70 contracts, so it's $140. So that's gonna end up doing it here. But let's go over and go over exactly what we did here. Let me get this filled in. 1.44. Divide that by 1.42. That's a 1.4% gain. 1.4% gain. Net profit equals 70 contracts times 2. That's 140.
But the reason I've been here for 16 years is because I really believe in what
Man, look at that breakout now. $1.50. That's exactly what I was waiting for. Is that $1.50? That's what I had in mind there for that.
any other real estate brokerage. In fact, I think it's one of the lowest. And we hope to hold on to our people better than anyone else. We'll see.
Well, Glenn, we always appreciate your time and your candor. Thank you.
All right, so here it is. And that is what, 6 for 6 there, or is that 7 for 7? Here we go. So let's go over, since it's 11 o'clock now, let's go over exactly what we did for our day trades. And like I said, we do these day trading here on, we do day trading on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays here. And we day trade SPY there. The other days we look for some quick swing trades. But let's take a look. So here's the last trade. We'll go from the most recent trades back. So $140. That's 1 for 1. Here's trade 2, 2 for 2. So this is 250 plus 250.
What's a quality night? We will consider where investors might look for opportunity in a bear market as the NASDAQ bounces.
Here's trade 3 for 3 plus 160.
The CEO of Snap, Evan Spiegel, joins us in just a few minutes live from Canada.
Here's 4 for 4 plus 560.
But in the greater fall, one firm looking to create a way to capitalize on crypto winter.
Here's 5 for 5. Here is 80.
It's important to figure out what to pay attention to here. We've been warned by many, the likes of Dan Niles.
Here is 6 for 6.
Mike Santoli was just saying to close that last hour.
Plus 640.
What's what? But we're going to try.
So that's 1,830. Did we do any other ones? We might have. Let me see. No, I think that was it there, right? Just did those. So what's that? What is that? 6 for 6 or 7 for 7? So that's $1,830 we made today in about a nice quick hour and a half. Not even. So $1,830 in profits this morning, guys. Great job. This is what we're going to continue to do here as a team. We'll look for these quick gains. I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6% gains on some quick scalps. I mean, think about it. You got $1,000 on a day trade there. If it makes a quick 6%, that's $60. If you're doing that 6 times a day there, you know, like we just did, are we 6 for 6 or 7 for 7? 60 times 6, that's $360 if you did exactly what we're doing, but only putting $1,000 per trade. You know, so it's not too bad there if you're looking for those quick gains there. $1,800, I mean, that takes the day job away, you know. SPY's starting to break out again. It's starting to look ready for another climb. We could day trade this here if we want. Little girl's homesick today. We went out for Father's Day, and that pool water, man, you couldn't even freaking, like, there were so many people there for Father's Day. You know, we stayed at the Wyndham Grand, and it was a beautiful hotel there, but you know, the people in the water, you couldn't even see their freaking bodies, you know, because that water was so filthy. You know, because it's right at the beach too. You know, look at that break out there. Damn, they're at $1.51 now for those. That's ready for another climb. I could do another quick day trade on that if I wanted to. But yeah, so you know how kids are. They swallow the water and stuff. And I told her about 1,000 times before she went in. And I said, don't drink that water and don't open your eyes underwater. So today she woke up with like an eye infection, sore throat. I'm like, did you open your eyes? She's like, yeah. So great job there today, guys.
PSA has questions about performance of Tesla vehicles striking emergency vehicles while using autopilot in April 2021. That in a letter to Tesla.
Nice job, and I will be seeing you guys this afternoon here. I was looking, there's some breaking news on Tesla there, but Tesla's up 11% here on the day. Thank you, Quantum. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Going 6 for 6 with day trades. I mean, you know, what else do we do? We've been doing pretty darn good there. So if you guys could please make a post and tag Breaking Chart Alerts on Facebook. If you guys are enjoying this, I will continue to do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we will have a good time day trading like this, these scalps. So if you guys enjoy this, please make a tag with us in it. Make a tag with my name in it at Breaking Chart Alerts. Show what you did today. That'll give some energy, pump us up, and let's continue to do it. Great job today, guys. $1,830 net profit, 6 for 6 with day trades, and that was a nice job scalping. So I'll see everyone this afternoon. Great job. Take care. God bless, and I will see you guys in the afternoon. Those of you that want to join us, you guys can go to breakingchartalerts.com, sign up, and you guys could use promo code, I think it's BCA50 off, or I'm not sure what it is. Message the staff there on the business page, Breaking Chart Alerts, and they'll help you out there. But see you guys in the afternoon. Have a great day, and great job.